Washington's clear-thinking headquarters. The Morning Majority, 5 to 9 on 630 WMAL.
637 Morning Majority. Brian Neiman, Mary Catherine Hamp, the Daily Caller, in again this morning, and Major Garrett from National Journal's here as well.
Good morning, all.
It is at Major at NG for your
NJ.
NJ.
No. Major at NJ is my Twitter handle. NJ. That's for National Journal.
National Journal, not New
Kids?
Jersey.
Not for New Jersey. No. And nothing against New Jersey. Please, understand. I grew up in California. But NJ is for National Journal.
And to follow Mary Catherine on Twitter, it's at MK Hammer.
Yeah.
Which is the best Twitter handle
it is.
Ever.
It is fantastic.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Mostly because my name is too long for a Twitter handle.
And she's always tweeting. In fact,
I am.
just doing it right now. Pleased to be joined by Matt Lewis, blogger for the Daily Caller. Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Good morning.
So we've been having some fun this morning about this government shutdown and whether or not it's going to happen or not. Major he believes it's not going to happen, but the insiders at National Journal say it is going to happen. What do you think? What are the odds of a government shutdown?
If you asked me yesterday, I would have said yes. But I'm becoming more and more convinced it's not going to happen. President Obama came out last night. I don't think he would have done that if we weren't close to a deal. And I think everyone, it's really, I think both sides see a potential for bad PR if this happens. So I'm right now, if I have to vote, I'm saying it's not going to happen.
Okay, we'll put one in Major's.
That's right. Ding, 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 ding.
Winner, chicken dinner. Well, all right, here's the larger question. Why is everybody afraid of a government shutdown? Why are Democrats afraid of it? Why are Republicans afraid of it?
I think it's exactly, all people have to do is listen to your show for about 10 minutes. You're the conservative show in the country that has, government workers calling up. I think that it's so easy to demagogue this. You're going to, I think, was it Charles Krautheimer who said that, you put a TV camera at the National Zoo and you wait for that family to come in from Omaha and little Johnny can't go into the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you know how things get spun and the press works. I think that it's such a emotional issue. Republicans really stand to lose, I think, because they're perceived as the anti-government party, right or wrong. So, but I think things are different than the last time around, too, and Democrats have to be worried for a variety of reasons that they could be blamed as well.
Yeah, people are certainly more... The attitude of the country is perhaps more likely to accept a shutdown than it was in 1995, I think. I think that's a correct reading of it. It's not going to be great for anyone, but I think they'd be more likely to accept.
There's more understanding about what's going on in the country, I think, now than maybe in 94. It's more serious today than it was in 95.
Yes, the order of magnitude of the fiscal issues for this country are far, far higher now than they were in 1995. You remember back in 1995, and even if you don't, I'll remind you, budget deficits were running about $260 billion. The national debt was $4.3 trillion, and the unemployment rate was 5.7%.
The good old days. Yeah,
5.7% unemployment. The recession was nearly 3 years over. And though the Perot campaign in 92 made the deficit a huge issue, and accumulated debt felt like it wasn't large, it's much, much larger now. So the American people are prepared for a confrontation, but they don't want confrontation that doesn't lead them anywhere. There is a results-oriented demand in the American public right now, and they want to see things done to address these issues. Shutdowns don't address the issues, don't resolve the issues. And if you look at this, if Republicans get out of this deal something close to $40 billion in spending cuts, that would be so much larger than Newt Gingrich got in 1995. Newt Gingrich netted $9.7 billion in 1995. That was the one and one time only Congress actually cut from a previous year's budget. If they get $40 billion now, that's 4 times the size. Mm-hmm. And John Boehner would be able to look to those inspired by the Tea Party movement and say 4 times is better.
Yeah.
We've moved the ball downfield.
Matt, I want to ask you about something because, the government shutdown has really obscured and taken up our ability to groundlessly speculate about 2012 today.
Yeah, that's right.
So we need to get on that. And you have a blog post about Mitt Romney and the fact that Romney Care, the possible albatross around his neck, is not polling great in Massachusetts.
Right. I mean, so, the big problem that Romney's had with Romney Care, obviously, is an ideological one. People say mandates are bad, and he says, well, look, but states can do it. This is national mandates are bad. But the other problem he's having is, frankly, that they just didn't work. And in Massachusetts, only, I think it was 38% of likely voters in Massachusetts like their health care. system right now, and I think it was 54% of them, according to this survey, actually thought that Romney Care would hurt Mitt Romney and the Republican or running for president. So not only does he have an ideological problem in a Republican primary, but there's just a matter of, does it work? Is it effective? That hurts him for a variety of reasons, because he is perceived as being a manager, somebody who's a Mr. Fix-It problem solver, and if it didn't even solve any problems, then he really doesn't have a lot of legs to stand on.
Well, and I've been surprised that the Romney Care thing has not been more of a drag on him in the early running, in the early polling. What do you attribute that to? Is it just a lack of other options?
I think that right now things are really kind of existing in a vacuum. I don't think that issues tend to hurt candidates until people make them an issue. I mean, it's going to hurt them a little bit, but what happens when they're actually campaigning, at 100%, they're at town halls or they're at debates, and somebody brings it up? And I think that's when it's brought to the public's consciousness, when there are TV ads running, reminding voters that Mitt Romney's plan was nearly identical to Barack Obama's plan. That's when it really starts to, I think, take its toll.
All right, Matt. Good to talk to you. Thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Matt Lewis, blogger for the Daily Caller, here on the Morning